Hey guys, so I did a video about how to find the perfect hostel, and a few of you asked me to do the same type of video for couchsurfing. So here we are. Couchsurfing is great. It's a great option for lodging. It's free, though you should never ever treat it as free. You're basically putting your expenses and your burden onto somebody else. Yes, they're willing, but you should not take advantage of that. There are some things that you need to look out for though when it comes to the perfect couchsurfing host. Let's go over them. This is about the host. This side is about the host's house. To start off, references and referrals. The more references and the more referrals, the more credible the host is. That's not to discredit hosts that have less referrals and less reviews than others, but you're able to be picky you're able to be picky. So the more references, the more referrals they have. Think of it as a review. As long as the referrals are positive. 40 or 50 referrals is basically a 4 or 5 star review. Think of it that way. But that goes both ways when it comes to references. The way you can get references very quickly is by logging in to Couchsurfing.com with Facebook. It'll do a lot of the legwork for you. You don't have to fill out a bunch of stuff. And if any of your friends on Facebook are already signed up with Couchsurfing, you get references. So it's a pretty simple way to get a few right off the bat. And speaking of that, the next thing to look out for is being verified. Now, this is not as important at all to references. Having this next to your name will cost you $20 a year that goes straight to Couchsurfing.com. You're basically donating to the community. Having a bunch of references and a bunch of referrals is a lot more important than being verified. Not to say that being verified is a bad thing. Having both of these together is perfect. But only one of these, just make sure they have a bunch of references and referrals. If they have this, that's good too. Now when it comes to their house, you're in a position to be picky, so I like to search for a host that has a private room. You get more privacy. Obviously, privacy is a luxury, and it's a luxury that I want. It'll limit your options by a lot, and if it's something you don't care about, you can go ahead and you can search for a shared room or just a couch or whatever. It's no big deal, but I don't know. Next is 3 things: kitchen, washer and dryer, and internet. Internet, everyone else likes to check their Facebook and email and Instagram and Twitter and whatever. This will also allow you to check in with your friends and family back home. You can tell them how you're doing, that you're safe. Being able to say, hey, I'm going here tomorrow. If you don't hear from me again, that's where I was kidnapped. It's always a great way. That's obviously not going to happen, probably. But yeah. Washer and dryer, if they let you use them, it's a great way to not pack as many clothes, so you don't have to lug around a huge backpack or duffel bag or suitcase or whatever, and you don't have to store a huge backpack or duffel bag or suitcase in this person's home that's letting you stay there, which is always a plus. And next is a kitchen. You're able to save a bunch of money on food. You can just go to the grocery store, buy like sandwich makings and snacks and stuff like that, so you don't have to spend as much money going out to eat and stuff. And you can also offer to cook for your host. Now, I said that couchsurfing isn't free. It's the whole community is about giving back. And that goes both ways. That's a two-way street. You need to give back as well. They're letting you stay in their home. Offer to cook them dinner or lunch, or offer to take them out to lunch. That is what I do. I can't cook at all. So I offer to take them out to lunch or dinner to a restaurant that I found, so it shows that I'm kind of adapting to their city. And then if they do allow me to stay for an extended period of time, not all hosts will. If they let you stay for a week, get them a parting gift, like a nice bottle of wine or a bottle of alcohol of their choice. Everyone likes alcohol, so that's, just a good simple gift. And then when you get home, or you get to the next city if you're continuing on traveling, send them a postcard just saying, thank you, I really appreciate you letting me stay in your house. Couchsurfing, that's what I personally think is the best thing about couchsurfing, is that it's this social kind of network of just travelers trying to give back. Most hosts were travelers themselves. They know what it's like to travel on a budget. They know what it's like to stay in a stranger's house. So yeah. And the good thing is that you get to engage with them before you even get there. Unlike a hostel where you have to meet people when you're there, you're getting to meet somebody who lives in that country before you even get to that country. So they can tell you all the things to go to, all the things to skip. More importantly, they can introduce you to your friends. You already have a friend in the country you're traveling to before you even get there, which is always great. Now, to better your odds of scoring a host, it may take some time to actually get a host. Yes, it's free, but you will spend a considerable amount of time locking down a host. And I can't stress this enough, always have a backup, whether it's a hostel or an Airbnb, in case the host flakes out on you. But again, to better your odds of getting a host, you need two things. You need a perfect profile. In the profile, you do 2 essays. I like to talk about my passions and my hobbies and what makes me want to travel and why I wanted to couch surf. And then the other thing that you need is a beautiful initial message. In the initial message, what I do and what I think works the best, and don't take advantage of this, don't lie. Any seasoned host will see straight through your lies. But I like to engage them in my travels, to tell them what I want to see, to tell them about the things in their country that interest me the most. That way, you're engaging with this person before you even get there. They're more likely to respond, and that's what you want. You need to get a line of communication, so eventually you can get to the point where, like, yeah, you can totally stay at my place for however long. Yeah, I feel like I'm rambling now. It's been about 7 minutes, and I did this all in one take. If you have any questions or comments or concerns, comment below. I'll be happy to answer any of them. If anyone from Couchsurfing.com answers this and I said anything wrong, I'm sorry. But yeah, I hope that helps. If you guys want me to do a video like this on Airbnb, go ahead and comment below as well. Yeah.